Students, here's a video for the word convene. Convene in Spanish that can be translated as convocar, reunirse, or juntarse. It has two definitions. Both of them are verb definitions. One is a transitive verb, which we study in English 1 in an earlier quarter this year. And transitive means that it's like to somebody else. You do it to somebody else. So if you use it as a transitive way, you talk about convening a meeting, or which means to arrange for people to come together for a formal meeting. So that's like convocar. When you convene a meeting, that means you arrange for people to come together to have that meeting. Definition 2 is intransitive, which means it's more like reunirse or juntarse. It's what the people do. So it's if somebody calls you to come for a meeting, and then you come to that meeting, you can also say we convene for a meeting, which means we come together for that meeting. A word family for this is convention. A convention, is like a big meeting, so it's related to this idea of convening a meeting. Synonyms for convene: convoke, gather, or assemble. Convoke would be definition 1, and gather and assemble would be definition 2. Antonyms for convene are separate, divide, or scatter, to go in all different directions. That's the opposite of coming together. Okay, and here is another sentence with convene with the first definition. So this says, the school convened a meeting of all the teachers at the beginning of the lockdown to explain how online classes would work. That's true. That is what happened. That's definition 1. So again, the school convenes the meeting. That means the school arranges the meeting and says, everybody, all the teachers, come to this meeting. We're going to tell you about your work, okay? These are all the teachers smiling. That's not really us, as you can see. That's a picture from the internet, but that is a meeting. So next picture, I use the same picture for the second definition because this could be the same situation. It's just that the second definition is focused. First definition is focused on the people who arrange the meeting, like the boss, whoever sends out the message saying come to the meeting. And then definition 2 is for the people who are attending the meeting, who come together for the meeting, come together for a formal meeting. So it says the teachers convened to discuss their classes, which is something we do every Monday, right? We have a teacher meeting every Monday afternoon. And then there's one more sentence I'm going to show you, and this is the sentence that is related to the book. And one mistake I have to point out is that there's the in the pearl should be capitalized. That's my mistake when I wrote the sentence. I just caught it, so sorry about that. Should be capitalized. But the sentence is using the word convene to refer to a book, one of the books that we read in our class, which is The Pearl by John Steinbeck. So in that book, Kino's neighbors convene outside his brush house after Coyotito is stung by a scorpion. So, and that's the definition. That is definition 2. Se reúnen, se juntan, come together themselves to meet outside the brush house, because in that village where he lives, anytime anything happens, all the neighbors get together to talk, to see what's happening. So that's why they all come together to find out what's happening in the Pearl. All right, thank you very much. That's our video for today.